Hello, my name is Rosalyn Hodge. I'm from Moore High School, and I'm currently enrolled in the Teacher Prep program at Moore Norman Technology Center. This is my book, Dorothy, Dust Bunny, and the Rolie-Pollie Dilemma. Hi, my name is Dorothy, and I'm a dust bunny. My friends and I all live peacefully in the town of Dustia. To get here, you must take a left at the front door and head down the hallway. There you will find us, hiding quietly under the desk. The ruler of our town, Lord Dustin, is very good friends with my mother. They often have tea and talk about the weather. One day, while they were drinking tea together, a horde of roly-polies came rushing into our town. Attention all dust bunnies! We, the polies of the garden, have come to infiltrate your town. Some dust bunnies screamed, and some dust bunnies ran, and poor old Dolores Dust fainted. I rushed to find my mom. When I found her, she was with the king. Dorothy, please help us, the king exclaimed. You must find Gravy, the Pollie King, and beg him to remove his people from our town. It was then when I knew that the fate of my town, the town I grew up in, was in my hands. I didn't want to waste any time, so I immediately headed towards the garden. First, I had to get away from the desk. I walked straight for the light. Suddenly, my eyes were blinded by a bright yellow flame. When I opened my eyes, there was a huge ball of light shining down on me through the window. I looked around and spotted a door. Then I headed towards the exit. I had almost made it out of that huge room until I heard a loud pitter-patter. Who's there? I am a fearless warrior. Nothing can scare me, I declared. But when I turned around, there was a giant, terrifying, hairy beast running towards me. Right before it was about to reach me, I heard a high-pitched whistle, and the beast ran out of the room and through a small hole in the door. The hole the beast ran through led to outside. That was exactly where I needed to go to reach the Rolie-Pollie Kingdom. With determination on my mind, I ran straight for the door. Vroom! What was that? Vroom! Oh no! Vroom! Mother of dust, not the vacuum! I had heard stories of the vacuum. It screams and wails and sucks up little dust bunnies. There was only one thing left to do. Run! I ran and I ran until I couldn't run anymore. I hid behind a plant beside the door that would lead to outside. I waited and waited until finally the noise had stopped. I peeked out from behind the plant and I saw the vacuum being rolled into another room. I was safe. I headed out the hole that the monster had left through earlier. As soon as I reached the outside, I was overwhelmed. It was beautiful. There were white puffs in the sky. Beautiful colored buds sprouted on green bushes. I was amazed, but I had to stay focused. I spotted a roly-polie crawling under a giant statue, so I followed it in. There I found the king, lounging on his throne. Mr. Gravy, I cried, please help me. Your people have invaded my town. My people are losing their homes. You must do something, I pleaded. But the king only laughed. You dust bunnies are all menaces. We deserve your land. I began to weep softly. My mission had failed. Then an idea popped into my head. King, listen to me. Look at your home. You live hidden in the dark. So do dust bunnies. You are gray-colored. So are dust bunnies. And look at our shape. We both curl up into a ball. You may be very different than us, but we're just alike. We have a heart just like you. You can't take our home away. The king turned as if to walk away, but then he hesitated. The king sat silently for a moment. Huh, he said. I didn't think of it that way. You're very brave for coming all this way, little bunny. I didn't know my polies would cause such an impact in your town. I'll make you a deal. If some of my polies can move under your desk and live among your people, I will allow some of your people to come live out in the garden. I had done it. Thank you, sir. I hopped all the way back to my desk with not a care in the world. The king had sent his message to my town by Carrier Ladybug, so when I returned I was met with cheering celebrations. Dorothy, my mother ran up to hug me. How did you do it? A young bunny asked. It was simple, I replied. I helped the king see that even though we look different, we are really not different at all. And with that, all was happy. Our town welcomed our new roly-polie neighbors with love and kindness. In the garden, the king kept his promise and welcomed dust bunnies of all shapes and sizes into his beautiful garden. Even though you may seem different than others, we are all the same and we all belong together. Thank you.